Hi, I'm Lawrence from Boating New Zealand, and this is the new Lagoon42. She's just arrived in the country. It's a very impressive vessel. It's become, I suspect, one of the most popular of Lagoon's catamarans. Okay, so this is the helm station on the 42, and like most of these catamarans, they've got plenty of visibility. They're a pleasure to sail. You can see everything. This cat is particularly well set up in terms of its sail controls. You'll see that all the lines come back from the various sails to this area over here. So if you are short-handed sailing, it's very easy to stand up and adjust your sheets over here without having to move too far. It's made even easier by the fact that we've got electric winches here, two electric winches, one for the main sheet, two-speed winches, and the others for your jib sheet. A lot of boats or a lot of catamarans with a superstructure over your head like this, you can't see the top of the mast, and so when you want to go and see what the wind indicator is doing, you usually have to step outside and have a look. This one, you've got a clear window over here, and it's very, very easy to see what's going on up there. There's an old adage about sailboats which says that the ideal boat is one that sleeps two. It takes 2 or 4 to sail and can seat 8 to 10, as in a party. And this boat fits that description exactly. As you can see from this lounge, it's enormously spacious. You could have a party here with 8 to 10 people quite comfortably. Okay, like most Lagoon catamarans, this one is available in a variety of different configurations. This one is set up for what is called the owner's cabin, and that is the entire starboard hull is set up as a single cabin with a bathroom en suite. What I particularly like about this configuration, in addition to the space obviously, is that you have an option to go with the privacy here. If you want to shut off the rest of the vessel from your master suite, they've got this very nifty cool door which closes down like this, and it keeps you completely separate and private from the rest of the crew. So this is the master cabin and master suite. It's got a very nice island double bed, fairly spacious. They've got a little settee which you can see where you can sit and relax. They've also got what could be a desk, it could be a makeup vanity sort of area for the missus. It's effectively a dressing room, I think, more than anything else. It's got lots of space and storage here. So this is the bathroom on the starboard side. It's the master suite bathroom, and unusually, again, I guess it's a function of the space, they've managed to create a completely separate shower, a vanity over here, and an electric toilet. Again, more space than you'd typically find on a 42-foot vessel. Right, so this is the port hull on this 42 catamaran, and it's divided into 2 cabins, an aft cabin, which is a nice big island double bed, and it has got its own ensuite, again a very nice spacious one. And here is the last cabin on this vessel. It is this port forward cabin, a little bit smaller than the aft cabin behind you. The other thing that you'd be interested in is that this vessel is entirely plumbed for air conditioning. You can see the unit over here. So irrespective of the conditions, whether it's steamingly hot or freezing cold, you've got an air conditioner which will cater for every single cabin separately. I particularly like this nav helm station down here because if the weather's not great and it's cold and miserable up there, you can come down here and have everything at your fingertips that you have up there. You've got exactly the same chart plotter that you have upstairs. It's got, as I told you earlier, it's got this little fob which allows you to alter the autopilot course without having to go upstairs. What I particularly like about it though is that if you are sitting down here and the weather's not great and you're going along with your chart plotter, you can corroborate what you're seeing on the chart plotter by looking out through these windows. So the view from the nav station is particularly good. I'm not much of a chef or a cook, but even I get excited about the space in this galley. You're spoiled for choice here, really. You've got a microwave with an inverter, a 3-burner gas cooker over here, and a gas oven over here. So you've got heaps of possibilities in terms of getting your creative juices flowing when you are preparing food. This vessel has got a fridge, a front-loading fridge over here, which is absolutely great to get stuff that you're looking for very easily. It's a nice spacious one as well. And then it's got the top-loading freezer over here. So you've got the best of both worlds, really, and you don't come in here very often. It's an ideal setup for carrying lots of supplies when you're going to be going away for a week or a 10-day sail. One of the coolest features on this new 42 is a rain catcher. You can see this channel that they've built into the superstructure. When it rains, this catches the water running off the sail, off the boom, off the deck, and it runs down into your tanks. They've got a little valve that you obviously leave it closed for a while, and it flushes all the salt that it might have caught up in the same time. But once the water's clean and tasting good, you open that valve and it fills up your tanks. It's a great feature. The other thing that I alluded to earlier was this vessel is fitted with a self-tacker. It makes short-handed sailing remarkably easy, particularly when you're going upwind, or you can even jibe for that matter. You just leave it over there and off she goes side to side. It's literally a case of flicking from one tack to the next with that self-tacker. But if you do need more wind for downwind sailing, this particular boat has got a little prod. It's again unusual that you see on a catamaran, cruising catamaran, and it carries a code 0. It's a particularly effective sail. We were sailing with a jib initially, doing about 6 knots. We put the code 0 up and we climbed up to nearly 9 knots in about 14 knots of wind. The 42 is, as I said, the new model of Lagoon. For me, the most striking difference with this boat is the fact that it is so much more spacious than the 44, which I sailed less than a month ago. Fabulous boat for cruising, very comfortable. To my mind, when you get into a boat like this, it's not about getting anywhere fast. You're there for the fun of it. She's a great boat.